Hi, it's me again, Apostle Rosalind Solomon, Rosalind Solomon's YouTube channel and Yahweh's YouTube channel. So I want to make this other video before I start my day. A lot of y'all been following me for a while, years, and y'all know I have been talking about the collapse of the um, our dollar, right? And I had prophecies about the UK dollar collapsing, and it did. It rebounded a couple of times. Every time I saw that, I also saw the dollar going down to 92%, and it happened, right? So we know eventually one day that the dollar is going to collapse because that's the only way they could bring in the digital dollar, right? So God just wanted me to reiterate that the dollar would collapse, but I don't know when. But I remember in 2012, he said it would be 10 to 12 years before they start bringing in the digital dollar, right? So this is 13, wait, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, right? So it's what, 10 years now? It's been 10 years now, right? So it can happen at any given time where the digital dollar could start coming in, and then the our dollar, American dollar can start to collapse. So now they're supposed to bring. The Lord told me this. They plan on bringing out a digital dollar, for us. Our digital dollar, worldwide digital dollar, right? They want to introduce the digital dollar this year, but it's going to be delayed till next year. It's supposed to. The Lord said they're supposed to do it between after these primary elections. They were going to start announcing it like between November, December, but it's going to be delayed, and they've already written it into law. Biden has already signed off on it, but something's going to happen that's going to delay it, right? Also, the Lord wanted me to tell y'all, and I was like, God, I really don't want to discuss anything to do with coins anymore. I said, because people are not appreciative. They're labeling me as a crypto prophetess, and that's a lot from the pit of hell. So he was like, but I want you to share this. So I have to obey him. But I've had dreams of cryptos and stuff lately that I'm not sharing, and the Lord told me that that's okay. I don't have to, because people don't appreciate it, and they want to attack me and say that my channel is based off of cryptocurrencies and prophecies, and I've only been talking about it for 2 years, and I've been on YouTube since 2012. But that channel's gone, and then I had another channel that I got rid of in 2019 because of the harassment they were giving me. And then the Lord told me to come back, so I've been back going on 2.5 years. So I'm just going to start keeping my crypto dreams to myself unless the Lord tell me to share it. So the Lord told me to share about this coin, and I'm only doing it because he told me to, and I'm being obedient. Actually, he told me about two of them. And one of them I never heard of before, but he told me. But the one of them I've heard of, and it's called I hope I'm saying it right, HBAR, HBAR. He told me that's going to be like an Ethereum coin one day, like how Ethereum is today. He told me that's how it's going to be. Then he gave me another coin called Casper, but they say it is CSPR. They say CSPR, but it's called Casper, and it's very hard to get Casper. So you're going to have to really look for it to find it like I did. I'm not going to tell you how to find it because people don't appreciate it, but you'll find it, right? So I just wanted to tell y'all about those coins. And it was something else the Lord wanted me to tell y'all. Oh, yeah. The Shib-Inu coin is going to be bigger than what people think it is. That's why it's been so many problems with it. That's why it's been like I told you, I saw the enemy's foot on it. That's why it's had so much controversy and so much problems, because Shiba's going to be really big, especially You know, I already told y'all what God said about the metaverse. He says, stay away from it, stay out of it. You know, if you go in it, you venturing on your own risk, right? That's what the Lord said. I'm only telling you what God said. I'm not a financial advisor nor a guru. I'm not telling you to sell, hold, or buy. I'm just telling you about those two coins, HBAR and Casper, that the Lord showed me. He said that the HBAR was going to be like an Ethereum one day, and the Casper coin was going to go up exceedingly well in the very near future. Right. And he told me that Shiba, once they finish with the stuff that they're doing with it, it's going to be a huge coin. And the reason why it's been so much controversy and problems with this coin is because of that fact. And the Lord was like, Rosalind, have you never asked me, you know, why is such a problem with this coin? And I was like, well, okay, tell me. And he said, it's going to be big. He said, remember when Bitcoin first came out and it was $1? Yeah, I was like, yeah, I got it when it was 100. I wish I would have kept it, right? I had two. And he said, you remember how they said it was funny money? I was like, yeah. And he was like, you remember how they said it was a scam? It wasn't what was going to last. And now it's like 20,000, 21, 22,000, something like that, right? And it was once 69,000 at its highest. Now they're saying 100,000. I've seen Bitcoin go higher than 69,000. And now they're saying 200,000, 300,000 it could be worth one day, right? I even saw Bitcoin having its own ecosystem. I told y'all that they're going to separate Bitcoin. It's going to be by itself, just like the Ethereum merge that they're doing. And I saw that too. And I kept asking y'all, can somebody tell me what Web 2.0 mean? Web 2.0 mean? I saw Web 2.0 and Web 2.3. I mean, what was it? Web 2.0 and Web 3.0. I even saw Web what was it, 4.0, right? And nobody understood it, and now I do, because now Ethereum is being merged to this Ethereum 2.0. That's so basically Ethereum is going to be on its own, because it's being synced and merged into the Ethereum 2.0, which exists because it's on Coinbase, right? So Ethereum is going to be like basically on its own. And then Ethereum is also going to give the government the opportunity to build their digital platform off of Ethereum. Who knew that was coming? What? And eventually Bitcoin is going to be built on its own ecosystem too. So if Bitcoin happened to fall, the rest of the coins won't. See, right now, when Bitcoin fall, the rest of the coins fall. You know what I mean? When Bitcoin goes up, the rest of the Bitcoins go up. When Bitcoin go up, Ethereum goes up. But now Ethereum is going to be kind of like on its own. So, you know, Ethereum, I saw Ethereum at what was it, $50,000 at one time. So, you know, that can be possible now, right? So, so the Lord was telling me about the Shiba, and he was like, compared to the Bitcoin, what Bitcoin went through, what Ethereum went through. And I was like, yeah, you're right, that those coins did go through that, and now look at them. And I remember the vision I had in October, and it's on here, where I saw Ethereum. He was like Superman, and he was in all this pretty blue, and he had a pyramid looking thing on him, and I found out it was a diamond, and I found out later that was the Ethereum's logo with the color he had on. And I heard a voice in the heavens say, Ethereum, it said Ethereum go, or Ethereum fly. And so Ethereum took off, and I, was trying to figure out what that meant. And now I'm starting to see it, because they're merging this Ethereum. And I mean, I don't know, maybe when they merge it, it's going to this 2.0 thing, it's going to go through the roof, and then maybe it'll tank. Because that's how things do. It goes through the roof, and then it'll tank. And then after it tanks, it'll metal out, and it'll start progressing to higher points, because I saw it like being like a Bitcoin, but not as high as the Bitcoin, right? And I told y'all that. So I'm thinking that's what that dream meant. And then I saw a big Bitcoin and a little Bitcoin. So now I was looking through the coins the other day, and I'm noticing they got these other little Bitcoins out, like Bitcoin Gold coin, Bitcoin this. So though that little Bitcoin that was next to the Bitcoin represents all these new little Bitcoins that's out now, right? And then the big Bitcoin was circled around gold. The coin was circled around gold. It was black in the inside, but it was circled around gold. And then within the inside of it had streaks and crevices of gold, like on this picture, right? So that was God telling me that, gold may have something to do with these digital coins. And I didn't catch it back then like I'm doing it now. So gold may have something to do with these digital coins. Some of these coins may be backed up by gold one day. I even had a vision, and I heard God's voice say that the gold back was coming back. The green, it had something like green gold back, something like that, where gold was going to be like a standard backing for some of these coins. Might be XRP, because I've heard people say that XRP was going to be backed by gold, but I've never seen a vision like that. But I've seen XRP go really, really high, right? And I've heard people say, so even some of these experts say that XRP is going to be gold back, right? So now I know why I saw the big Bitcoin in gold, because gold is going to be backing some of these coins, not all of them, but some of them. And then the Lord told me in a couple of years, a lot of these coins won't even exist anymore. Only the strong will survive. So, I guess you can make what you make, right? And we all know gold comes from God, because the kingdom of God, that is the gold standard. And God always uses the word gold, refining us like gold, refining us like silver. So silver and gold belongs to God, because silver and gold comes out of the earth. Man cannot make silver or gold. They can take silver or gold, make it into jewelry, make it into idols and this and that. But silver and gold comes from the earth. Under the earth, God, go to Africa. You find all kinds of minerals and diamonds, rubies, jades, and the Lord said they were going to find stuff in Africa that we have never seen before, and that the Africans were going to find it, right? So just know gold and silver is of the Lord. People have said to me that gold and silver is not a God. Well, where else is it coming from? It's coming out the ground. All jewels, diamonds, everything comes out the ground of Africa, and maybe one other nation. You know what I'm saying? Like oil comes out the ground. That's God's money. So some of these coins are going to be backed by gold, but SHIB is going to be real big very, very soon. And this is why they keep saying that this is why SHIB has gone through so much, the Lord said, because of what it's going to be, right? And these rich people, they're going to start pouring their money into these digital currencies, bank currencies, when we get our own currency, because it's not going to be no dollar no more, right? Because God told me like 10 to 12 years in 2020, and it's 10 years now. So between now and the next 2 years, we're going to have a digital dollar, and they're going to try and get rid of the dollar, but the only way to do that is that our dollar tanks and the UK tank. So when you see the UK dollar tank really bad, past down to 50%, next thing you know, ours will tank. And that's the only way they can introduce a new monetary system. See, you have to collapse the system in order to get the new system. And I've been telling y'all since 2055, there's going to be a huge collapse coming, where they're going to collapse the dollars, and the UK dollars and the euro and the Japanese won. They have to do this in order to structure a new system. You have to bring down the old system to bring up the new. And this is why we've been going through what we've been going through for the past 3 years. The pandemic started it. It started the collapse of our nations. They want to restructure our nations. They want to make us transinites and transunion nations. They want to make us one of those kind of nations, like society nations, where they have a lot of control. And we as people, we don't have, they're trying to take away our control. They're trying to change the religious structure. They're just trying to change everything. And then only way to bring in your new orders, you got to change. In order to bring in a new age, you have to get rid of the old age. You have to destroy the old age. And this is what we're going through. The Lord said it. We're literally seeing our age that we've been living in all this time. It's literally being destroyed little by little. Little by little, and they're going to keep doing it until they can destroy it completely and bring in their new age. But this is where God comes in. I always say, God, they forget about you. They don't think you up there. They don't think you exist. But they make their plans and they forget about God. But we won't forget about God. God won't forget about us, and He's gonna be putting His dipping his hand in a lot of stuff, shaking up a lot of things. He's doing it now. All right. So I just wanted to come and tell y'all that. Talk to you soon. Shalom.